Living in today's world is like juggling flaming swords. It's a circus of economic and political hurdles. The fortunate few live in their comfy boxes, nestled behind walls of security, all the while pretending the boogeyman of the unknown doesn't exist. But wait, there was a plot twist. We are social animals, yet we're stuck in our isolated bubbles, trying to convince ourselves that solitary confinement is the new party. The internet promised to be our new social square, but it's just another set of boxes. So here we are, a bunch of Lonely Hearts Club members insisting we're happy while singing the blues. Beneath the shiny surface is a patchwork quilt of issues. We've got guns, job scarcity, a resistance to change that's stronger than your grandma's perfume, and people feeling about as relevant as a VHS tape at a Netflix convention. Maybe we need an upgrade, a system reboot that brings purpose, opportunity, and dignity to all. If not, we're probably tangoing with chaos, and let's face it, chaos has got some killer dance moves. Remember how Romans turned to Christianity when politics flopped? And America unified during World War II? Maybe this is the kind of spirit we need now, a few thousand years later. Have we evolved? It's tempting to say yes, but we're still shadowboxing with outdated beliefs. So fingers crossed we finally learn from history and get our acts together. The hope, as endless as a politician's promises. Where is humanity going? Welcome to BlackRock Inspired. On the 22nd of June 1972, John Calhoun found himself amidst the quiet remains of what used to be a bustling community of thousands. Now, the headcount barely reached 122, and even worse, they were on a one-way street to extinction. But don't get it twisted. Calhoun wasn't some dystopian survivor. He was a researcher at the National Institute of Mental Health. His brainchild was Universe 25, an experiment that created a sort of mouse paradise. All the essentials were provided: food, water, bedding, and no predators in sight. Space was the only limit. At first, it was a mouse's dream come true. The population flourished, but as the numbers grew, things went downhill. The mice started exhibiting unusual behaviors. Some became violent, others isolation became the new norm. Parenting went out the window, and the dating scene became quite chaotic. Despite having enough resources, their society started to crumble, leading to what Calhoun ominously called the behavioral sink, a total societal breakdown. Now, I'm not saying we're a society of mice, but this experiment can ring a few bells when thinking about our own world. Our planet, much like Universe 25, has limited space. We're seeing the stress marks from overpopulation, overconsumption, and environmental damage. Similarly, societal changes reflect some of the mice behaviors. People feel more isolated despite being hyperconnected. Violence is on the rise. Societal structures are wobbling, and we're all feeling a bit overwhelmed, reminiscent of Calhoun's behavioral sink. Sure, our issues can't be reduced to just space and resource problems. They're a complex cocktail of cultural, social, political, and economic factors. But Universe 25 can serve as a sobering reminder of what might happen when societal pressures mount, causing negative changes in behavior and societal structures. Everything in life has a start and a finish. Humanity kicked off some millions, heck, maybe billions of years ago. Who can really keep track? But the question that keeps us up at night is, are we just leisurely walking towards our own demise, or is there some kind of self-destruct sequence hardwired into every species that gets too smart for their own good? Take a look at history. It's like a Hollywood drama. We've seen the rise and fall of superpowers. Greece, Rome, Egypt. It's all part of the natural cycle: birth, death, and the passing of the baton. Speaking of which, could AI be the next in line for the handoff? It does make you wonder though, did we usurp power from whoever or whatever kickstarted us? Who's to say? Just some food for thought. But here's the real talk. This world of ours, as breathtakingly beautiful as it is profoundly ugly, as tender as it is brutal, is all we've got. We need to up our game. The question is, can we? Or are we just programmed for a disastrous end? Brought to you by the makers of Existential Dread at BlackRock Inspired. Sorry, didn't mean to darken your day there. But honestly, we've got to roll up our sleeves and put in the work. This is our home. It begins with us, with you. Let's safeguard our home, our society. It's time to reconnect, step out into the sun, muster our courage, maybe see a therapist, work on improving ourselves, because remember, our society is but a mirror of its people. Let's make it reflect the best of us. After all, we are in this together, every step of the way. Now how's that for some food for thought? Until next time, thanks for watching.